Hi everybody, it's Everything Tech Talks here. Let me just load up my sources. Here we go. Okay. So on this episode, we are going to be on Mac rumors, and first we are going to start off with Apple's 2020 event plans, new products and software coming in 2020. In an average year, Apple holds 3 to 4 events. There's usually a spring event in March, the Worldwide Developer Conference in June, a September event that's focused on iPhone and Apple Watch, and sometimes an October event if there are iPads or Macs expected in the fall. In this guide, we're keeping track of the Apple events that are on the horizon and what we're expecting to see at each one, so make sure to check back in regularly. Okay. Early 2020 event. Apple's first event of each new year typically happens in the spring, usually in March. We're expecting a spring event this year, as there are a few products that seem close to launching, and current rumors suggest Apple's first event could be held on March 31st. If you watch the other episode, the Tech Talks 1.1, yeah, hold on. I'm turning on my lights. If it will load. I didn't realize how bad the lighting was. Okay. Devices, lights on. I can turn the lamp off in the background. Right? Does that make a difference? No, it doesn't. Okay. So Apple is rumored to be working on if you watch the first live stream, or even if you didn't, you can still go back and watch it. But I did talk a little bit about the March event, like what to expect, where it will be. So yeah. iPad Pro. Apple is rumored to be working on a next generation iPad Pro that would incorporate a rear time of flight camera system that would allow for 3D models to be captured using the iPad Pro and then edited with the Apple Pencil for an all-new productivity experience. So basically what's happening with the iPad Pro is this camera, then it turns into the iPhone 11 camera. Or 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max camera. If you have an 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max, make sure to comment down below and say, oh, I have that. Or, sorry, not, well, it depends if you're watching on a phone, a computer, tablet. There's different belows. There's the below on the phone, side on computer, and I think side on tablet. So I don't know if it's going to be worth it. I mean, I have the iPad Pro here. iPad Pro. I love it. I also have the iPhone XS, which I am currently watching the video on. I love it. So there's the camera. Whoa. But yeah. Okay, so Apple is planned. So they have that planned for the productivity experience. And so far, rumors indicate that we could see the new iPad Pro during the first half of 2020. And Apple has, in the past, released new iPad models in the spring. But Apple is also rumored to be working on a smart keyboard for iPad Pro that includes a built-in trackpad. After experimenting with trackpads for the iPad for a number of years, the keyboard could be released alongside the iPad Pro. It could also feature backlit keys and scissor switches. So for the people that have just joined onto the live stream, make sure to comment below if you have an Apple device, and comment which device you have. Yeah, for personal use. Like if you have an Apple TV in your room, that counts as personal use. But like if it's in your family room and you live with a family, you probably all live with a family. But like if it's not specifically yours, then don't count it. It could also feature backlit keys and scissor switches. iPhone SE 2. It's in air quotes because it could also be called the iPhone 9. Apple is working on a low-cost 4.7-inch device that is said to feature an A13 processor and an iPhone 8 style design with a Touch ID home button and a single lens rear camera. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just look up iPhone SE 2 and you should get this. So there's a home button, the camera, home button. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back. And pricing on the new iPhone could start at $399, and despite the iPhone SE 2 name, it's been referred to in rumors. This device is likely to be more similar to an iPhone 8 than the original iPhone SE. Rumors suggest the new 4.7-inch iPhone will be launching during the first half of 2020. AirTags. Apple is working on an AirTag that will compete with products like Tile, offering up Bluetooth tracking for items like keys, wallets, cameras, and more. AirTags will integrate into the Find My app and will take advantage of online tracking capabilities. There's no word on when AirTags will launch. High-end Bluetooth headphones. If this is true, I'm going to be pretty upset because I just bought these $400 headphones. Yeah, $399 headphones, or $499. I don't know which one, but they were expensive. They're Bose. I love them. But if Apple releases some, I'm going to be pretty upset. So Yeah. Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes Apple will release high-end Bluetooth headphones in the first half of the year. There were rumors that Apple was working on Apple-branded high-end over-ear headphones, with which this rumor could be referring to. There we go. Okay. Powerbeats 4. Apple's working on Apple's working on updated Powerbeats 4 earbuds, which could be similar to the Powerbeats Pro, but with a wire between the two earbuds. Leaked icons suggest the Powerbeats 4 will look similar to the Powerbeats 3, but with the wire connecting to the ear hooks instead of connecting to the other side of the earbuds. Small wireless charging match. Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo. No, I don't know. Recently said Apple is working on a smaller wireless charging mat set to be released during the first half of 2020. No other context or information was provided on the upcoming product, so it's not clear if the wireless charging mat will be a scaled-down version of the AirPower, which was discontinued, or something else entirely. New MacBooks. Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo says Apple is working on a refresh for the MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, or both, which could come during the first half of 2020. Which could come during the first half of 2020. Apple is rumored to be working on a 13-inch version of the MacBook Pro with scissor keyboards, so that could potentially launch in the first half of the year, as could an updated MacBook Air machine. Oh, like that wording. Machine. Go bye-bye. Okay. WWDC will see Apple previewing new software updates that will then launch in September 2020. We're expecting iOS 14, iPadOS 14, tvOS 14, watchOS 7, and macOS 10.16 to be introduced at the Worldwide Developers Conference in 2020. There's no word on when WWDC will be held in 2020, but it usually takes place during the first 2 weeks of June. September 2020. September always brings new iPhones and Apple Watch models, and September will be no exception. September 2020 will be no exception. We're expecting 3 new iPhone models in 5.4, 6.7, and 6.1 inch size options, all of which are expecting to feature OLED displays and 5G connectivity. Okay, well, so they're referencing this Ming-Chi Kuo person. So, and then they're saying that there's going to be 4, or 3, but this dude, Ming-Chi Kuo, is saying no, 5. Okay. This dude says, yeah, Okay, he says there will be the. Okay, so they're kind of close, but he said there would be. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so he says there's the 4.7-inch iPhone SE 2, a 5.4-inch. Okay, the SE 2 only has has a home button, and then there's a 5.4 OLED. There, the 4.7-inch will have LCD. The 5.4-inch will have OLED display. The 6.1-inch will have an OLED, or an OLED, whatever you want to call it. The 6.1-inch will okay. So sorry. The 5.4-inch will have a dual camera. The 5.4-inch will have a rear dual camera. The iPhone SE 2 will have a rear singular camera. One of the 6.1-inch will have a rear dual camera. The other 6.1-inch will have a rear triple camera with a time of flight camera, or with a time of flight sensor, and the 6.7-inch OLED display will have a rear triple camera with a time of flight sensor. The 6.7-inch OLED display will have a rear triple camera with a time of flight sensor. Model without lightning, something without lightning, and an iPhone SE 2 Plus. So, okay, let's just go. So you heard me saying a lot of stuff about previous previous releases. So we're just gonna go through them from March to November. November 2019. So these are all in 2019 or March 2019. So I'll tell you when we switch. March, iPad Mini 5. March, 10.5-inch iPad Air. Also March, 4K and 5K iMacs. Also March, AirPods 2, Apple News Plus, PowerBeats Pro, MacBook Pro, 7th generation, iPod Touch. Yeah. Entry-level MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, Apple Card, iOS 13. Oh, sorry. July was entry-level MacBook Pro and MacBook Air. August 2019 was Apple Card. September was iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max, iPhone 11, watchOS 6, tvOS 13, iPadOS, and iOS 13. Also with the Apple Watch Series 5 and 7th generation iPad. We also have the Apple Arcade. And in October, there is macOS Catalina and AirPods Pro. And in November, we have a 16-inch MacBook Pro. Okay. Wow, thanks for watching this 20-minute video. This is a live stream, but you might not be watching it live. forgot what to say for this live stream. Okay, that's probably why nobody was saying anything. Thanks for watching the video. And make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Make sure to like this video, like all my videos. Also watch Everything or Nothing, that YouTube channel. That's my main YouTube channel that I normally watch, or I normally do videos on, but I've been live streaming on here quite a bit. So thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe. Bye, guys.